also attempt bounce alley-oops in NBA 2K22 by pressing the pass and bounce pass buttons at the same time. And for next-gen players, we've added a...
That's a great look at our location tonight, the home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Let's see some of the numbers here for Cameron Johnson.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much, Kevin. As Coach Monty Williams tells it of Devin Booker, he's a bucket. Devin can score on many levels. Post up, mid-range, catch and shoot, off the dribble. More than anything, he'll take the wins over stats every time. And that's what I love about him. He's just scratching the surface. Kevin?
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Looney. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Looney with the bucket.
Looney opens up the offense here. You're just getting some bonus points from him, and that's helping out when he knocks down the Jays.
Now, here's Bridges. Paul with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively, and the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Bridges outside. Wiggins with the block, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Bridges. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get a shot off. And it's Ayton missing. Outside, Green. Launches a 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, we see Draymond Green take a lot of threes. He doesn't make a lot of threes, but we see him take them. That time, knocks down the Jay.
Now here's Booker. Last time out, he had 13 points. And Phoenix turns it over again. Golden State has come out of the gates quickly. It's a 5-point game. Curry attacking. Banked in off the glass.
Steph doing a better job as he gets on in years at changing his speeds. That time on the burst gets to 2.
And something we've seen the last few years, box and ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here is Paul. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Paul's shot is off. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree, and it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense. And Wiggins thrived as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared.
And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulders.
And that mental aspect impacts players. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more.
A nice shot by Booker.
The fluid shooting motion of Devin Booker. So effortless.
Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Curry with the three. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 7 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Booker. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Warriors leading by 11. Green in the post. He's against Crowder. And that one's good. Green.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Tipped away. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Warriors ball.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's Curry outside, and another three for Golden State.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Pass to Ayton. Now the dish to Booker. Knocked loose. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Looney. Rejected by Booker. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. A three-pointer, Wiggins.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Ayton. And again, unable to change momentum here. Warriors leading by 16. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Paul. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
Maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they look like the better team.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Ball against Thompson. Paul kicks to Booker. The pass to Ayton. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Now the Warriors moving it up. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
So used to seeing Clay run to the three-point line, but in transition, he can finish too.
Booker with no one around. They get it again. And they get it back. Paul, no one around him. And the three ball is good. Paul's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Curry with it. Chris Paul covering.
Well, gravity is very, very real, and Steph Curry has the most of any NBA player right now.
Second team foul.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Taking 2 shots.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
He misses the free throw.
Just a big defensive mistake there. I mean, it's like free points. You want to harass Steph, but when he goes to the free throw line, we know it's pretty much automatic. Always one of the league's best free throw shooters.
And the second free throw, good. Suns trail by 19. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And here are the Suns now, trailing by 19. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his second bucket tonight.
I think Booker's motivated tonight here. He's starting to play very aggressively. I want to see him more in there on the offensive glass.
Curry passes to Looney. And it's Ayton with the rebound. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Suns. And Booker kicks to Paul. Passes to Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Ayton. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
And good that time. Curry's got 16.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
To the inside, Booker, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Second personal foul.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Suns. The Warriors also with a sub. Bielitsa's checked in. Both free throws good from Booker.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Curry. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Pass to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Ball against Curry. There's the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 21 in the game.
and he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. Good, nice job down low.
Devin Booker showing a nice touch around the rim.
Warriors leading by 16. From the baseline. Rebounded by McGee. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Paul outside. All alone. And it's Phoenix scoring again. Paul's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Paul against Bielitsa. Count it. Paul's got 9.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
Paul's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. It's Curry outside. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. Again, Phoenix.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Curry passes to Thompson. Takes it inside, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Steph out there singing a lullaby to the defense, gets them to sleep, and then sets up the teammate nicely.
Suns trail by 18. Booker outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 11 points in the game.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Crowder jams it in.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Warriors leading by 13. Curry, good. Curry's got 29.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Phoenix making some changes. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Bridges. Landry Shamet comes in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Different look here for the Warriors. Kuminga's come in for Green. Porter comes in for Wiggins. Damian Lee is checked in for Thompson. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. Suns trail by 15. Payne dishes to Johnson. Here's Shamet. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Porter, no luck. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Poked away. Johnson surveying the floor. And the slam dunk by McGee.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Lee. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder finds Payne. Poole with it. Now guarded by Payne. Here's Porter. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Outside Crowder. Out to Payne. On the wing, Johnson. Latrey. A new 14 for the Suns. And it's blocked. Lee outside. On the wing, Porter. Down low. And Kuminga gets it to go on the assist from Porter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And Lee with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And the call on the shot, it sends him to the line.
And Landry Shamet able to see a couple of different cultures in the early part of his career. Maybe some of that understanding about how guys have succeeded in playing roles is eventually going to help his career along the way.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Bjelica, and it's good for 2. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Pass to Crowder. Got a piece of it. With 2 seconds left, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And you got to honor that mid-range J from Porter. Over time, he has really improved that shot.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him, and I think there's more where that came from. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now, and that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
With this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Lee out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Kuminga. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Bjelica in at the 5 spot.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
Phoenix with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. To Shamet, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Shamet's got 5 points so far.
Nice job by the team to set up Shamet on that play.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. And Bjelica is a terrific shooter. Big man, Brent, with real range, capable of really stretching the floor.
Yeah, and I hate to just talk about Bjelica as a pure shooter and it's the only thing he does. There have been moments where he can make a play with the ball and make some good reads, but it is the shooting strength and the ability to draw out bigger players that really provide the juice from Bjelica.
And the first one at the line is good.
Now, Bjelica, a big guy who flows into offensive possessions and becomes an invaluable player in terms of the type of floor spacing you would want from a shooting big.
And Phoenix making a change here. Ayton's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Porter. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Jordan Poole.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release, but Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Suns have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And it's Johnson, that time on the assist from Payne. Payne's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Iguodala, and he lays it straight in. Iguodala's got his second basket of the game.
He fights through some aggressive defense. Iguodala using those broad shoulders and not taking no for an answer.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Kuminga, and they're moving it up. Goes up, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And it's Iguodala with the jam.
You just don't want to give Andre Iguodala that kind of lane because you get that kind of highlight.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Payne kicks to Johnson. Uncovered. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter. And there's the drive and the dunk by Bjelica.
How about Bjelica as the Yugoslavian finds a way to get inside the score?
Now here's Shamet. He's tightly guarded. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Bjelica, and the Warriors take on 2 more.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
And here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Johnson gets the bucket.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Lead. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And it's blocked. And they get it back. Here's McGee. Timeout called the Warriors.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Phoenix making some changes. Bridges, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Booker comes in for Landry Shamet. And Chris Paul subbed in for Payne. Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Bjelica. Wiggins comes in for Kuminga. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Damian Lee. And Curry subbed in for Jordan Poole. Now here's Booker after the miss from Stephen Curry. Devin Booker, and that's good. Booker's got 14 points for the game.
Huge night for Booker, and reminiscent maybe of the night in Boston.
Thompson, good D by Booker. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Johnson outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Now here's Wiggins. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Curry against Paul. Booker outside. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well, the defense knows Devin Booker, when he's in a rhythm, can be problematic.
Golden State's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Iguodala no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Booker against Thompson. Paul outside. A 3-ball. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Thompson. Over Booker. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Warriors leading by 20. Curry looking it over. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Three-point field goal.
Curry's got 32 points.
Even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
And Paul gets it to go in.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Iguodala right side. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Iguodala's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, some situational awareness there from Klay Thompson. He understands the offense. He understands where the cutters are, and he finds one.
Paul passes to Johnson. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson.
Cameron Johnson.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Yeah, really good
First
defensive
team foul.
play to cut him off there
Warriors
and square up.
substitution.
And Phoenix making a change here. Crowder's checked in. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And Curry, here we go. And that one drops. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Ball's knocked loose. Back to Paul. Inside. Crowder. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Curry, good.
If you're the D, you cannot let Curry do that to using that handle to get where he wants to go on the floor.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Shots good by Green.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that one drops for him. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
And Phoenix has possession. To the middle. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul. 6 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
That one good for 2.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Now Phoenix shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Green with the block.
Wow, gritty defense from Draymond, showing how tough it is, and great timing on the rejection.
The shot by Thompson, no good. And here are the Suns now. Booker the pass to Crowder. And Crowder grabs it in.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 6 points for Klay Thompson. Paul passes to Crowder. Bridges outside. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the second quarter. Green breaking loose, and Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
Klay showing a little bit of speed in the open floor there as he gets up the lane in transition.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
That one goes. Count it. Looney's got 8 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
And the first one drops.
DeAndre Ayton back in 2018 heard his name called first in the NBA draft, and he averaged a double-double in his first year in the NBA. Exciting to see what is next for this big man.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Thompson. Both shots good from the stripe. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Well, Phoenix shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it.
Stephen Curry. That's his 1st personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Two shots.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
And that one falls for Paul.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
He hits both from the stripe.
There's been a lot of stops in CP3's career, but there's been no doubt that when he's on the team, he is the vocal and emotional leader of their production.
Here's Paul. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Outside Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Crowder's got 7 points for the quarter.
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
These defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
One shot.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Cameron Payne's checked in for Chris Paul.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. For 3. No good that time. The Warriors go the other way with it. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Porter, no luck. Bridges against Green. Bridges kicks to Ayton. On the wing, Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. Porter with a block.
And the defensive chops Porter brings to this squad invaluable. You see the effects of it right there.
Here's Payne. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Payne's got his first basket of the night.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Warriors on top, running away with it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points, 6 assists and 1 steal. He's been in the midst of some incredible games lately, and tonight he's got it going again. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what'd you think?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
First question, why can't they hold on to the ball? I mean, they've been loose as heck with it, Ernie. Not even getting a shot up on several possessions. Even if you take a bad shot, there's a chance it goes in or you get an offensive board. But hold on to the ball.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And that one's good, Ayton.
It's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch, it's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
The Suns shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. On the wing, Booker to the paint. Shot by Crowder, no good. Booker against Wiggins. Sinks that one from the post. Wiggins has got 7. And Brent, some interesting family history here. Your dad, Rick, brother John, and you all ended your careers playing for the Houston Rockets.
The next time, Kevin, that you and I are broadcasting a game in Houston, I'll walk you across the street to the Barry Cemetery, and we'll take a look at the headstones.
Here's Curry, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Wiggins against Bridges, makes it off the glass. Wiggins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Stolen by Thompson. Down low. Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
And there's the pass to Paul. Knocks it loose. And Thompson sends it back.
Well, Clay is a very good positional and on-ball defender, but him getting to a block shot like that, that's impressive.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And that one, good.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Klay Thompson down in the paint, rising up quickly for the jam.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Ayton, driving the lane, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert. Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins, and Ayton throws it down.
The coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
Here's Wiggins, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got his 8th assist in the game. Phoenix calls timeout. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Booker the pass to Paul. Thompson against Booker. He dishes it to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Connects from three-point range. Bridges got 6.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
The shot by Thompson, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Booker. And the basket by Curry.
And what a take by Steph there. Superb at keeping the ball under his control and then scoring.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's his first.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Shooting for Golden
We've seen them
State.
make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on D from them tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Green, and it's Damian Lee in for Klay Thompson. And that one falls for Looney.
Kevon Looney, a guy who's going to carve out a very nice career in the NBA. Remember, his rookie season just played 5 games due to that severe hip injury that he was suffering from. Once he's gotten healthy, he's shown that he can be a major contributor to any team.
Iguodala against Johnson. Iguodala, no good. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Booker with it. He's picked up by Lee. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Curry outside. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Booker outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker is the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
Warriors leading by 22. Pass to Iguodala. Over Johnson. Hits the front of the rim and out. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Now Bridges. 8 points for him. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Mikal Bridges at the line for 1.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Landry Shamet comes in for Booker, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Then for the Warriors, Kumingas come in for Kevon Looney. Porter comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and Poole subbed in for Curry. And McGee kicks to Johnson. A 3-pointer is right on target. Johnson's got 7 points for the quarter. And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in the league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Warriors leading by 16. Puts it up from 12. Poole, no good.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Here's Shamet on target from 13 feet. Shamet's got his third basket of the night right there.
Shamet giving his team a little bit of scoring punch. That's going to help out from the mid-range.
Shamet with the steal. Pass to Payne. Knocked away. Lee with the steal. Up the floor. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Damian Lee.
What's up?
That's good from Poole. Here's Payne. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. McGee, great D that time from Green. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 17. He gets that one.
Jonathan Kuminga.
Kuminga's got 6.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
Here's Payne, following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. And there it is for him.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Suns ball.
Phoenix has gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Shamet, the pass to McGee. Johnson outside. Poked loose. Kuminga with it. Now guarded by Payne. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Bridges passes to Payne. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way in. Payne's got his second basket.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Warriors leading by 18. The pass to Curry. The shot from the low post is good. Curry's got 58.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
And the Suns call time here.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
And the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your son's dancer.
Some changes for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Crowder comes in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Landry Shamet. Now here's Payne. And that one is off. Kuminga with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And Kuminga gets it to go.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Bridges inside the three-point line. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Bridges has got 10 points here in the second half. Curry attacking. And, yep, another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Payne kicks to Paul. Back to Payne. Ayton trying to break free. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist by Paul.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Poole on the wing. Payne grabs the board. Suns trail by 20. Paul passes to Payne. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. That one falls. Porter's got 8.
So many guards that have great handles on the offensive end have great hands on defense too. That time, Steph Curry.
Porter with it. Now guarded by Payne. The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
Assisted.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Curry, and good, he hits it again. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing, a remarkable performance from him so far.
Paul passes to Crowder, and the rejection by Curry.
Curry, great timing on the block, catching his man off guard with a big-time rejection.
Now here's Kuminga. Payne covering.
Jonathan
And there's
Kuminga.
the bucket from Kuminga. Paul with the ball. He's got 23. Can they get it? And the miss.
Well, this is why Draymond's one of the top defenders in the league, and right now getting under the skin of the opposing offense.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've had active hands and, of course, a lot of turnovers in this one. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. They've got Moody. Waialaza is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Curry. And it's Porter at the small forward.
That's his first.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
And Porter drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Inside, here's Payne, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And if you need help spacing the floor, Moody's your guy. He's a nightmare to defend.
An elite three-point shooter, you have to go out and guard him. But if you close out too hard, he can put the ball on the floor and take advantage of the driving lane. So pick your poison.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, Phoenix shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Suns, Cameron Payne. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. Payne hits them both. So it's the Warriors now. Lee outside. Here he goes. Over Payton. And that one hits back iron. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Yep, that one goes in there. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Ripped away. Here's Moody. And the slam by Moody.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Passes it to Hutchison. Here's Nader. It's stolen by Kuminga. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
Pass to Payne. Here's Nader from past the arc. Traps in the tray. Nader's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
A nice shot by Moody.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Payne in the post. He's covered by Bielitsa. Payne can't hit. Here's Porter. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. That's tipped. Lee with the steal. And here we go. Warriors running again. And a wide open look for Porter. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
To the inside. And the basket by Hutchison.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Shoots from the high post. Here's Kuminga. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Pass to Smith. Here's Nader. That's tipped. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. No good from Lee.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Hutchison passes to Payton. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
No good from Lee.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
To the middle, here's Nader. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 4 assists now tonight.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Landry Shamit's checked in for the Suns. Then for the Warriors, Juan Toscano Anderson's checked in for Kuminga. And it's Iguodala in for Otto Porter Jr. The Warriors have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. And here's Iguodala outside. It's good on the putback.
These are bonuses. When you get Bjelica inside to mix it up that way, that helps.
Now, here's Shamet. This is to the paint. And then Smith with the dunk.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here's Iguodala. Pulls up on the wing. No bucket, and that miss is number 6. He's made 7. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The shot from 20 feet away. And that's an air ball. Not even close. And here is Shamet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Toscano Anderson.
Brent is someone with on-court and front office experience. Just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Warriors shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Timeout called the Warriors. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. There's the drive and the basket by Hutchison.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Iguodala. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And here's Booker from the arc. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Warriors leading by 20. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, we've seen this so much throughout Andre Iguodala's career. Just a gamer who refuses to let the defense get to him.
Now here's Paul. Lee with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Lee's running. Over Paul. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yes, that goes in. 25 points for Chris Paul.
There's always these nights where Chris Paul tends to get a little bit hungry on the offensive end. We're seeing it play out here.
Lee passes to Moody. Over Booker. And they recover it. Here's Iguodala. Crowder with the steal. Bridges with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Booker looking around. Here's Toscano. And the pass to Bielitsa from 17 feet out. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Down low, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Warriors leading by 18. Passes it to Toscano. Shoots over Crowder. Toscano's shot is good. Toscano's got his first bucket of the night.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. From deep, Iguodala. Warriors getting another chance here. A nice shot by Moody.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Booker outside. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Lee. Crowder pulls it in.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Bridges finds Crowder. It's deflected. To the inside. Bridges with the steal. That's a foul called on Damian Lee. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
Warriors substitution.
So it's Phoenix now. Bridges kicks to Paul. Pass to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And it's Ayton missing. And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball.
Phoenix ball.
Suns trail by 20. Poke loose, so it's Golden State again turning it over. Here's Wiggins, and he drops it in from the low post.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Now, here's Bridges. Takes a 3. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. On its way from Curry for 2. Tops it inside the line. There's Looney. You know what? They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Phoenix has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Paul. The Warriors pull it in. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Over Ayton. And it's Wiggins missing. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 19. Bridges misses. Golden State's gone 0 of 3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
for Stephen Curry.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
That's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
Timeout called the Warriors.
At the line for your Suns.
They're ahead by 19. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Warriors call a timeout.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
Two shots.
The first one falls. Second free throw, no good.
Now the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Puts one up from 19. Not enough on that one as it misses. And Phoenix has possession. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Shamet. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
.32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Feeds it to Ayton. Gets it to fall from the right block.
The skill's growing maybe right in front of our eyes here for DeAndre Ayton.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
There's Lee with the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Now Payton. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Suns ball. At the line for your Suns, Landry Shamet. One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Floor for your Suns, Chandler Hutchison.
And it's the Suns with the ball. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Stephen. Even for you, rare form tonight. How do you do that?
A lot of work. Guys blessed me with a lot of talents, and I just have a lot of confidence. My teammates have confidence in me, so for me to just continue to play hard, stretch my imagination, what I can do, and just let it flow.
There were no limits tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.